Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I will explain you some tips and tricks to attempt Advanced Performance Management APM exam. So first of all, what I think is, what are the things that we do wrong when we are attempting any ACCA paper? That is re-rotating knowledge. What that means is learning something, like how we are told learn a system, a model, anything, and just memorizing that model. But problem is it receives no mark. If you go on the ACC website and check their guidelines, you need to be have the ability to apply that model to a particular situation. In most situation it would be a case study where you would be given extra information, and there will be enough cues for you to identify, and that is what they want to test. They don't want to check your ability to memorize stuff. That was way back, that was done in school, or maybe in your uh, higher studies. But here when we talk about professional management exam, they specifically want you. So that is why I've given an example, just to cite an example. For example, in uh, for APM paper, if we are using the Fitzgerald and Moon's building block model, if a question asks you advice on the reward policy of a country, for example, you have you it's a company. We take an example, ABC company, and they deal. ABC company are, so just to cite an example, just take this example. There's a company, ABC company. They manufacture steel-based kitchen equipments in the country of D-land, which is forcing a growth in the economy. So their economy is growing. So what that does mean is that your ability, they are not asking you to define why what is happening. They want you to evaluate this. And the thing, if you're asked that whether, just comment on the reward policy using this model. Maybe this could be using this model. Obviously the question won't be as simple as that. It would be in the language used would be quite complex, but I think if you practice enough, you would be able to deduce that what the question is demanding to you. But again, what happens is the paper, what why I do not suggest, why any teacher, any professor you go, they won't suggest you writing the definition until there's a requirement in one of the appendix, or it's an embedded requirement. What is the embedded requirement? It means that embedded requirement is something like when you check, when you go into in one of this appendix, and and when you are being asked to evaluate, assess, and you are supposed to uh, provide work on some mission or something. And for example, and most of the time they do not want you to go on definition part, because that's very basic, and it does not evaluate, it's not a good indicator of your professional capabilities. That's why what they want is, for example, in this exam, they want you to uh, be ability to start with the situation. What is the situation? That reward. If we talk about the reward aspect of building block, just open this is the reward: clarity, controllability, and motivation. Just to cite an example, yes. And I think that you should be able to link these things in a way that you're not starting with defining what is clarity, controllability. This you have to be like that. The the management of ABC should be clear about their reward policy to their staff. Something, they they should be motivated. And why not writing the definition? Three simple things. You don't have so much time. It's a paper of 3 hours and 15 minutes. Every answer has a specific time, and if you go over the time, you're bound to not finish the paper. Let's make it more harder for you to finish. Again, you will not receive any credit until the answer is developed. And the last thing, you might not even be asked, right?